Our first and only restart in the last 2 days. Red flag situation, and the boys and girls were sent back to the pits to get their some more motion lotion back in their motor vehicles. Almost looks like they've increased their field size as well, to be honest. Can't think how far back it was, 2 races ago, how many did it, but we're up to 10 people across the start finish line in pole position for this class. Just double check that I'm the right class. F22, final 22. This is grid positions. T Ranui in pole position. But he was actually, looks like, yeah, somewhere along the line. Anyway, don't know about that one. H Belcher there in second spot. Mason Jeffrey in third. Joshua Clark. Then Ben Johnson, Lucas Belcher, Rory Poyser, Joseph Bowles, J Glendinning, C Williams, W Sainsbury, Sean Brown, and D Van Wyck, followed by number 254, which is Finn Callahan Sachs. Look at that lead that I think T Ra Nui, Tanakai Ra Nui has got. He did this most of the last couple of days as well. Got away off the start line, so a rocket ship of a bike. I don't think it's power to weight ratio, because he doesn't look to be any bigger than anyone else out on the track there, or any smaller. Sometimes a really lightweight rider will get that power to weight ratio. Also important on with a bike that's only got a few horsepower like these. Oh, we've got a sneeze coming. Sorry, Matt, didn't need to announce that, but that's what happens when you come along, that sort of stuff going on right there. Tanakai Ranui in first place, crosses the start finish line on a 1:29, a 1:36 for Hamish Belcher in second. He's being hunted down by Joshua Clark, running in third place. And then we've got Ben Johnson and Lucas Belcher. That's the top 5. Rory Poyser, Dylan Van Wyck, Jaden Glendinning, William Sainsbury. In fact, Jaden wasn't even... Yeah, Jaden's gone across. William Sainsbury, they've gone across there. We've got one more straggler there, which I think is out of action. We've got a bike coming out of Toyota turn 1. And I suspect, looking at the time, the rider's all up. Doesn't even look like they've come down there. Certainly no one would ever crash there at... the only place these should crash is on a corner. They shouldn't even crash there, to be honest. But he's parked up there. That'll got to be Mason Jeffrey on the 581 machine from Freiburg High School. Definitely standing upright, so no problem there at all. Close to a marshal's point, so they can wave out if there's any dramas going on. So looking out now, and Tanakai Ranui still leading this race. We've got a 4-lap race in front of us. So where was Mason Jeffrey? Actually, he qualified in third place, so he would have been doing all right there when he got sidelined with what looks like to be a mechanical failure. Is he working on the bike now? Looks like he possibly is, as we got the fastest bike coming across the start-finish stripe. Again, Tanakai Ranui, and he's got a break. He's still posting 2 seconds quicker, 2.5 seconds quicker than the bike there in second place, so he's got it sorted at the moment. It's more about a reliability and a concentration issue. No matter how slow these bikes go, they're still seeing people tumble over the last couple of days. Not as many crashes, but then on the same token, there's not as many bikes out there. I wasn't quite entertained by a lot of the bucket races yesterday. There was the Miniature Road Racing Association turned up and provided maybe up to about 19 bikes on the grid. Had 4 races yesterday. It certainly filled in a bit of the day yesterday. This right now is the second last race according to our timetable. We were scheduled to finish up about 3 o'clock, but I think the organisers made the decision, as particularly the John Paul College is all the way down from Rotorua, so they've got a fair bit of travelling to get home. So they pulled everything forward. And the Wednesday, the 17th races, according to me, we've got the sidecars final coming up, and then there's a prize giving and a clean-up. Shouldn't be too much of a mess out there. I had a look around the pits, and while they are kids, most of these, the place was pretty tidy, so that's good. Just got to clean up all the bits and pieces and add up all the points. There's a couple of points scorers in the next booth, in the timing booth. They look pretty relaxed. They're working out who's in charge and who's the top of the food chain in terms of which school's which. They did tell me before, they showed me the screen. I said I need to print out, but I think we'll save that till the end of the day at the actual prize giving. Hamish Belcher, fastest man on the track. Wow, he's a couple of seconds quicker, so he's in second place at the moment. So to Tanakai Ranui, when I said in the first lap there, he was a country mile ahead. He absolutely shot off into the distance and was quite a fast bike. Indeed, he's now circulating at the best lap time of 1:25.887, which was his last lap time. And Hamish Belcher's suddenly found something under his belt with a 1:23.660, 2.2 seconds quicker. But the gap on the track, I would say, is probably about 15 seconds. So nothing going to come of that. Looks fast. And indeed, third bike, Joshua Clark, he's on a 1:31. Looks still reasonably rapid through that turn 3 here, the left-hander at Manfeild. Interesting to see. I haven't been to Manfeild for a short while. The backtrack out there, the National Driver Training thing, has actually got a roundabout on the track. Yep, you heard it right here. That's still a valid track and used by some competitors. I think once a month they have bucket racing out there. The boys were telling me yesterday as the checkered flag comes out, and there's a roundabout there, and what they're doing is driver chaining. We've seen for the last couple of days 3 vans going around there. There's a set of, looks like a set of giveaway signs and all that, and what a great facility. In fact, as I look, there's a row of about 15 ducks. Well, I think they're ducks. They're brown animals that waddle. Yeah, brown animals that waddle. My cat waddles sometimes. There's about 15 ducks wandering across the track over at the back, so lucky they are on the main track. They'd get scattered. So let's go back to what's happened on the track. We had to Tanakai Ranui takes the win there. Hamish Belcher still the fastest man on the track with a 1:23.660. Second place, Joshua Clark went through in third. Ben Johnson on machine number 257, followed by Lucas Belcher on 280. Rory Poyser and then Dylan Van Wyck come through there. Jaden Glendinning there on the number 8 position across the start-finish stripe, and I think it's William Sainsbury will be the rider coming out of onto the front straight out of that short chute, which is from pit lane, well, return road normally, but he's coming out onto the front straight and is taking the final spot. Looks like William Sainsbury. It could not, but maybe not be. Might be Jaden Glendinning. Got one person here that's done 1 lap, so they'll be broken down somewhere around the circuit. Yeah, there they are. So that last one would have been Jaden Glendinning. Sorry about that, folks. And that class was brought to you by Streeter Motorcycles, a local Suzuki dealer. Sidecars coming up shortly, folks.